Well, I'm back to following the updates of this story, and um, it's the picture is like hard to look at, as in like emotionally. Rihanna looks very disturbed and upset, clearly, and Rihanna, who was so friendly before this happened, has seemed to draw back from the public, and I think, of course, that it's sad that she has to do that, that she has to draw back now after this incident. But it's proof that the people who hate you the most, are always another woman, and that's um, why this story, I think, is painful for me, because no, I didn't cry about it, but Rihanna cried about it. I didn't cry personally about it, no, but it's hard to look at because I'm a Rihanna fan, and I've always been a Rihanna fan. So um it is like kind of a shock. It's shocking for sure. It's a woman, like, and sometimes I feel like women are our worst enemies, to be totally honest. Like, I never had a man just hate my guts. Men treat me so much better, like, and I don't have to do anything to be treated with kindness by men at all. I don't have to sleep with them, no, and I don't. It's just like when I meet a new man, I always take kind of a sigh of relief, because he's male, and men typically behave in a very kind way with me, because I'm a cute girl. I think I'm a very attractive girl, so I don't have to have anxiety about meeting men because they have an expected outcome. But I have anxiety when I meet new women, and yes, of course, when you are attractive, you're always going to have anxiety about meeting new girls. Like, you always think, like, is she going to like me? Is she going to treat me like dirt? Because you usually get treated like dirt by women because you're beautiful. And no matter how kind you are, your kindness gets dismissed. And when you're beautiful, it's like people want to find the worst in you, and they don't want to see any, some people, at least, they want to point out what they think is wrong with you. They want to question your personality when they have a way, their flaws, I believe, are way worse than yours. When they're those type of girls who want to act like you have something wrong with your personalities, they're way more fucked up than you would ever be, by far. They are. They're lunatics. Those are the girls that are on drugs and can't stop drinking, and then they want to point the finger at you and act like something's wrong with you just because they're jealous of you looking better than them, and or having more money than, or in Rihanna's case, having more money than the girl who's been secretly competing with her. And this story does hurt my feelings, because I feel like no matter, with some girls, even in my own family, I feel like the hatred they have for me is unreal, like, you don't have, even if you didn't grow up with all your relatives and nearby, or if you did grow up with, some of your relatives that grew up with you are very cold sometimes, when you are the person that's in their spotlight, like, getting more attention than them, and they see you as a threat. It's scary. It's scary the way that they start changing up on you and acting and treating you. and they are out to hurt you. They want to hurt you. They want to cut you deep emotionally. They like to see you bleed. And those are the kind of relative or not, you're not going to be around my children, my family, my life partner. I would not let someone like that around my life partner, my children. You're banned, for me. You're not treating me like that. You're not treating anyone in my family like that. You have to cut it off at some point. It's messy and it's crazy, But there's women of color who love to be the spotlight. They want to be the center of attention, and if they notice that that's you instead of them, they hate you for it, And they'll pretend like they don't even hate you. And girls are so toxic sometimes. And you do your best to try to get people to like you, but you're not going to bend over backwards either, but it's better off to have less friends, I think, than to have a bunch of idiots around you who are girls, who are stupid, and immature and jealous, and it's, us girls, we're supposed to be there for each other. We're really supposed to like each other, and we're supposed to be the first people to have each other's back, and when we don't, I feel like that is the most, it really is more hurtful sometimes than a man, not doing something, because men are so nice, and you just don't expect this from a woman. And even when it comes to couples, typically me, I take a sigh of relief when I'm around the Hispanic community, because I'm treated really well there. But if it's a married couple, for example, if it's a married couple and you have to be roommates with them, that can give some anxiety too, because you really don't know if you're going to be accused of something stupid like cheating just because you're attractive when you haven't cheated with their man, But that can happen with any race, but usually it doesn't happen to me with Hispanic, and it doesn't happen to me with white girls. White girls are very kind to me, but whenever any age woman for me that I meet, new woman, gives me anxiety, because they typically want to be friends, but women are so conniving and so exhausting and scary, and backbiting and lying on you, and just so much drama sometimes, that when I first meet a new woman, I do have anxiety, And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, how is this gonna turn out? And when you're an attractive girl, sometimes when you meet women, it's more painful to know them than to not know them, for me. Because when you're attractive, people have this thing in their mind where they feel like they have to humble you, or that you, they have it in their mind that all your life you heard compliments from your family and everyone around you, when you didn't necessarily, And they have no idea how you grew up and what you went through. And you don't have to share with them, because you're not Oprah. You're not on the Oprah show, like, you don't have to open up like that. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to open up and say, well, this happened to me when I was a little kid. And then you're all exposed, and they can talk about you. And you might not even want to talk about what you went through. But you went through something that you don't want to talk about, You went through many things that you don't want to talk about. And they force you. I feel like women more than men, for me, they always force me outside my comfort zone. And it is, when you're attractive, they expect different things from you. They expect some really painful things from you. They expect things like they want threesomes. I cannot tell you how many times I've been asked to have a threesome with strangers because I'm attractive. And I don't do shit like that. It's fucking disgusting. It makes me very angry that they even do that, and I have to try not to get angry because I don't want to stress myself out. But women are cruel. Women are incredibly cruel. I feel like when I talk to a man, he's gonna keep my life secret and confidential. Even transgenders, men who became women, I feel way more comfortable unloading to a transgender than to someone born woman who can hurt me, who wants to hurt me, and break me. And these are girls and women who want to take me out of my comfort zone. And who want to see you fail, who want to see you fall, who could even be planning your death or planning the downfall of you. Nobody plans your downfall like another woman, This lady that Rihanna didn't even know was already planning her funeral. And yeah, just the thought of that gives me anxiety, because I feel like it's hard to get women to like me, so a lot of times. And when I meet the thing about women is that they can be so kind to you, to be so fake, and to hate you so much. I just, I know it's not all girls and women, but sometimes you're so exhausted from knowing women that you don't want to say that there's any good out there anymore. You're just tired, So, it's hard to trust women. When I meet new women, I feel I have an easy time talking. I never struggle with that. But when I'm talking to another woman, I have always felt growing up most of my life, I was always talking to my dad. So